up your YouTube, search for Stukeley Meadows, watch on your big screen.
Or another device if you're at home.
Get yourself comfy, this could take a while. What a happy scene. Something new every day for your long-term memory. This is so exciting, it is nearly time for a Stukeley assembly.
Hi there everyone, and welcome to today's curriculum assembly. For some strange reason I almost said values, still can't quite get over that. Never mind. Anyway, here we are, another curriculum assembly, and we do have an expert today, you will be glad to know, and another one lined up for next week. So all is going really well so far. Let's get started in the usual ways. For each other we, every day we, to improve we, and together we will. And our everyday focuses are, and our Stukeley motto is, and our Stukeley curriculum is, and 4 words that make the magic happen. Excellent. And not forgetting pads, of course. Now, I think I am now up to date. The P is for please and thank yous. Absolutely, keep going with that everybody. That one never stops. A, apologise, even if it's not your fault. So important that we apologise, not only at school, but at home too. And then D, door etiquette. I forgot about that one. Really, really important. That we hold doors open for people. We allow people sometimes to go ahead of us, especially if they're older than us. That's quite polite to let somebody go ahead of us, or to keep the door open as we've gone through so that the person behind us doesn't get a door in their face. So door etiquette, still keep going with that. And now all we've got to wait for is what the S is going to represent. Don't know about that one yet. But here we are. So today's curriculum assembly, I think I probably say this most weeks, but I'm not going to talk for too long and then I end up talking for quite a while. But I really am not going to talk for too long at the start because you have a fantastic video to watch today. It is a feast for the eyes, as well as some really useful and interesting things for us to learn from our expert about their job and about how school and everything we do at school fits into that as well. So it's a really good one. Now, you will think that I have set the expert up to say something that they say, because the expert will talk to you again about how important maths is, and English too. Maths, who'd have thought? It comes up time and time again, doesn't it? No wonder at school we spend so much time really getting good with our maths, and we spend so much time learning more and more and becoming better and better with the maths that we do. And the same with our English, really getting to grips with spelling, really getting to grips with punctuation, really making sure that we read fluently and we write well. All of those things are so important, and they're so important for every kind of job. So you're going to hear that again today. The other aspect that was really interesting though in today's assembly is about our expert. And although it doesn't quite fit into what you might traditionally put into the DT curriculum, there isn't a part of the expert's job that it does involve building things, and they also talk about the client. Now, my children in Cherry class will be able to tell you about a client. When you're doing a DT project, the client is really important, the person that commissions you to design and create something. And so our expert today will talk about that. We'll talk about and use terms like client and what they have to do to fulfill the brief for the client. So that gets talked about. And there is an element of physical building and creating models, which is definitely comes into our DT curriculum. But also, and perhaps more crucial to this particular person's job, are their computing skills, because he talks about all the amazing computer setup that he has to do his job, and without which he couldn't do his job. So it's a really creative job within the world of computers, but not just computers, more besides. So you can be creative and be creative using computers. So it's not all about just programming, but it is about using amazing bits of graphic software to help you create visual masterpieces. And you are going to see some really amazing stuff. And if that doesn't make you think, wow, I think I'd love to do that job when I'm older, I don't know what will. So I am going to let you explore today's expert assembly, to think about how all that maths comes into it, or the English comes into it. Those kind of elements of DT come into it because there is a product involved, and also the computing skills that come into it. So it really is a really well-rounded kind of job that involves so many aspects of what we do at school. So enjoy, everybody. Look and enjoy, but also listen really, really carefully. So here we are, today's expert. Over to you.
Hello, my name is Simon Webb. I live in Somersham in Cambridgeshire, just up the road from your school. I work in London. I have 2 children. One is now nearly 21 and one is now nearly 18, Alfie and Alana. What was I like as a child? I was sometimes very naughty, sometimes I was very good. I probably didn't concentrate as much as I should have done while I was at school, and that's what they told me all my life until I left school. I had lots of friends. I used to like acting. I used to build model aeroplanes, airfix kits, that sort of thing. I loved Lego, and don't tell anyone, but I still do, and I still buy Lego, and I'm 52 years old. So don't let anyone tell you that Lego is too young for you. I am a graphic designer, but my main speciality is motion graphics. I work for an advertising company in London called De Winters, and we do lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff for the theatre industry in London. I work on huge shows. The latest one, I think, which is my favourite all-time show, is Back to the Future, the musical, which was actually written and rewritten, by the same person that wrote the actual film. So I got to meet him at the first night, and I've spoken to him lots. That's Bob Gale, and the original composer, Alan Silvestri, and of course the director from the film is on the production team also, and that's Robert Zemeckis, a very, very famous man. I get to have lots of fun with lots of things. I build things in 3D. One of my favourite things that I built that did actually take nearly 2 years to build was the DeLorean for Back to the Future. Might be appearing behind me now, depending on whether I get the green screen to work. Is it? Yeah, hopefully. I've worked on long-running shows like Les Miserables, Phantom of the Opera, Cats, also The Lion King. That was the first job I ever worked on. I still work on it. That's 23 years later. I designed the first front of house, which is all the signs for the front of the theatre. That was my first ever job at De Winters. I've worked on everything. I think the only show I've not ever worked on is Matilda, which is really a shame because it's a really good show and I really would like to work on it. The thing I enjoy most about my role, I get to play with really good toys. I've got really powerful Apple Macintosh computers. I get to build 3D models, so it's like model making when I was a child. It's just great fun all the time. You get to create things every day. You have challenges as well, which usually we get around, sometimes we don't. I'll show you a few other bits and pieces now. Here and here. And I don't know where that one's gone. Okay. Biggest challenge in my role? Well, that'll be time. Sometimes we'll get an email at 5 o'clock on a Monday night and say they need the whole job doing by the next morning. And sometimes I have to stay up all night and do it. because we have to make the clients happy, because the clients give us money and that's how we make money. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to have my spaghetti hoops on toast for my lunch, because I wouldn't be able to afford it. So yeah, that's probably the biggest challenge, is the amount of time we get to do some of these amazing things. Oh, what would I tell somebody? Well, I suppose I should say what I was told. You need to concentrate more and think about what you're doing while you're at school. Learn as much as you can. Now, a lot of people I've heard say that they don't use maths in their jobs, but I certainly do. I use it every day. Every single element of my job is about maths and English. Obviously, if I'm creating a trailer and it's got subtitles, I need to know how to spell and punctuate. I need to know where the apostrophe goes and the full stop and the colon and the semicolon. And believe me, while I was at school, that used to bore me. Not anymore. I'm a bit of a, I think they call it the grammar police, I think. Anyway, thank you very much. Bye.
I told you would be amazed. Weren't the graphics fantastic? And a really big thank you to Simon for doing that, because it must have taken him a really long time to actually have put all of that together. Those of us that do it kind of filming and bits and pieces at school can only look with awe at what he was able to do, and the amazing kind of bit of kit that he must have to work with to produce such amazing videos. Now, underlining the fact, again, thank you, Simon. English, maths, the computing curriculum coming in there. So the DT curriculum featuring in there as well. Did you notice how much he said he enjoyed playing with Lego still? Lego is an amazing toy, but also a toy that clearly adults still like playing with as well. But it's great for those of you that enjoy creating things in 3D, creating models, building models. Lego, what a fantastic thing to do. So don't think you're getting too big for it, anyone, even if you are in year 6 at the top end of our school. Thank you so much again to Simon. I have no idea what next week's expert is going to talk to us about, but I do have the video. I just haven't watched it yet. It's brilliant, isn't it, being able to hear from all of these people who get to do some really interesting jobs that open our eyes to all the jobs and careers that there are out there, but also make us think about all that great learning that we do in school and how it could be useful to help us with our jobs as we become adults. So thank you to Simon. Looking forward to next week. I wonder what that one's going to be about. Have a great week, Stukeley Meadows, and work hard, be kind, as always. Don't forget, please and thank yous, apologise when you need to, door etiquette, and I wonder if anyone can guess what the S is going to be. Any ideas, you can let me know. Have a great one, everyone. See you soon.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Stevens. What an expert video. We need some more expert videos like that. That was superb. Oh, right, we got another expert next week. Somebody who knows Mrs. Page very well. Yep, look out for that. Okay, let's finish up with some birthdays. Hey, 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 it's time to say we've got a Stukeley birthday. Hey, 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 it's time to say we've got a Stukeley birthday. Oh, come on! No, let's not. No birthdays. Everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering. Learning to remember things worth remembering. Learning to remember things worth remembering. Everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering. Learning to remember things worth remembering. Learning to remember things worth remembering. Everyday knowledge for you. Okay, everyone, welcome to Everyday Knowledge. Let's start off with some science. This is the periodic table. It's a chart of all the elements in the whole world that scientists have discovered. An element is the smallest, most basic part of all of the matter around us, everything around us. If you make it the most basic, the smallest part, that's its element. Elements can be solids, liquids or gases, and we've had 3 gases so far. Get your answers ready, wait for the fingertips. Which gas is this on the periodic table? Hydrogen, correct. What about this one? It's nitrogen. What about this one? That's right, oxygen. Okay, top work. Oh look, it's a masterpiece. I just need to know the artist. I just want the artist. That's right, Andy Warhol. That's right, Loon Coonan. That's right, Vincent van Gogh. That's right, everyone, especially you, Theo. Edvard Munch, brilliant. Oh, let's just finish with a tune. Now, we're still finding these hard. I know we are. Well, look, here's the composer. Okay, first question, before we hear the music. First question, here's the composer. What is the name of probably his most famous tune? That's right, Dance of the Night. And what is this composer's name? Yes, Sergei Prokofiev, that's right. Let's listen to it just before we finish. I mean, it's a great tune. See you next time.